うーん。 Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. How's everyone doing? Doing great. I am doing great. Today looks like a rainy day, but hopefully everything's gonna be good. Let's start. Let's start and see what we have today. Good morning from Philippines. Morning. I'm very good. Thank you. Thank you all. Can't complain. Yeah, I saw that on my group, so daily retest. Daily retest is happening on CAD JPY. I can see that daily is making a retest, but also we have to look at lower time frames to see what we have and what we don't have. Now the thing is on CAD JPY we have somehow like a small consolidation box here on lower time frames, and I don't know if I would be comfortable taking a trade here, while I know that on the 4 hour we have a resistance and we are rejecting it. Then we go on the 1 hour, we see the same thing. We're still rejecting this consolidation box. So my opinion, I wouldn't take buys here on CAD JPY, unless I see a break above or a break below here. I know that is a daily retest, but the 1 hour and the 4 hour are not matching with each other. And I think it's too risky to take the trade now. It's in the middle of this consolidation, and who knows, we might even have a break below. Or we can continue, but I don't know, it's just not enough confirmation. Daily coming for retest, but 4 hour and 1 hour are still in this consolidation box. So I wouldn't say that we have to take this. I think we should wait and see. Maybe we're gonna have a breakout later on. Let's see, let's just go through some pairs to see if we have a breakout already. EJ at support, EA still in this consolidation box. Looks like it made a small fake out. We'll see about that. USD CAD closed pretty bullish. Yesterday we took buys on USD CAD and it faked us out. It was unfortunate because It was affected by the news also. Okay, so USDCAD level was here, and you can see that we already did a break and retest. We already had a break and retest because this is where the zone was. Most of rejections, it got rejected a few times. Then looks like we broke this high too, and now it's made like a small pullback, but I think we need this to come a little closer before pushing. So what can this be? This can be just a continuation from the retest of the breakout. But first we need a pullback here, and also we need to look at the 4-hour, and we can see that on the 4-hour we'll still have way more room to go up. So let's wait and see. We need a pullback on the 1-hour. Is this 1-hour enough? I think it's not. We need more. It needs to come lower. GBP USD. Looks like on GU we already had a break and retest. Missed. Aussie dollar, weak breakout. We don't even need to see it because it's not even 2 pips. It's not even 2 pips. I can't trust it. NZD USD looks like it's trying to break this consolidation that it created before. CAD JPY, yeah, was pretty good yesterday. It went in profit. I caught the profits. I took some profits and was good. GJ. There's no trade unfortunately on GJ either. Have a huge drop. Maybe we'll have some continuation to the downside, but still nothing much. Right now at this point there's no trade for me. What if it comes for a retest here? I think it's not a good enough resistance, even though we got rejected once or twice. But a level that I would like, I would take a trade is this one, not this, because even though it looks not that bad, but still I don't know if I would trust it. And this is the level I would take GJ if we do break below a retest and continuation. Okay, so GJ needs to break below. Nothing yet. CAD JPY. See how strong it closed, and this is like a minor zone for CAD JPY, or the level is a little above or below. No trade on CAD JPY still. Euro NZD. Euro NZD. Nothing much. We need some sort of consolidation, bigger consolidation, some zones to form before we can take a trade. CAD, GBP CAD. What about GBP CAD? GBP CAD is at the 4-hour support. Can we break the support? Maybe. Maybe not. But right now we don't have a breakout. GA is a mess. I wouldn't trust it. So what do we have left? What was GU doing? USD CAD. USD CAD didn't come enough. It's pushing up now. Probably is going to continue even more. USD JPY. UJ looks pretty good, to be honest. And we might have a nice range to fill to the upside. UJ looks like needs to push to the upside. Needs to push to the upside. Why? Let's see why. First of all, we had this resistance, and yesterday we broke out of this resistance with this 4-hour bullish candle. But we have the next zone right away, which we had few rejections. Then what happened here is that after these rejections, price pushed up, closed above, which means this is the breakout candle. After we came for a retest, and currently it's doing a retest. It took some time, but I think still should continue to the upside. What can our stop loss be? I think there's no need more than 7 pips stop loss. Even though it looks like we already had a break and retest here. Would you remove the trades you took yesterday? Sure. Sorry, I forgot. I did forget to remove them. We'll see. I'm not taking UJ because it's a second retest. From what I see, when I zoomed in, I saw that this candle already closed above and made a retest, and then created a small resistance here. So what would be the best way to enter UJ? Would be to wait for this to break, this small resistance. Then we have a nice range to fill all the way up here. But we need to make a new high here, break above this resistance, a retest and continuation. USD CAD pushed first, then it's coming down again. This can be a risky trade since we missed that first retest. EA. EA is still in this consolidation box. Looks like we have a small 4-hour breakout. It does look like it. But the thing is, 1 hour is back in the range. 4 hour is not that strong actually. Only 5 pips breakout. I don't know if you can trust it with only 5 trades. What would be the best way to enter on EA? On EA, the best way to enter would be if price closes below this. That would mean we would be definitely out of this consolidation. A retest also by dropping below this 4-hour turn bearish, which would be a great sign, and we could have some continuation to the downside. That's what can happen here. We'll see if we can drop more. The thing is, look at EA. EA is crazy. What a drop. Never came back. We had small pullback, but it couldn't break this daily consolidation box. Because if it would break this daily, probably we're gonna have another big push to the upside. But looks like it's not ready yet to continue up. And looks like we have some more room to continue down. So we can't say that it has dropped too much and it's not gonna drop more. So we can just wait and see what happens. 1 hour is still in the range, so nothing official yet, can still continue up. Do you use a Razor account or standard account? None of them. I use a swap free account. Euronews, PMI medium, so no high impact. In 1 hour and 45 minutes we have retail sales, high impact. We're gonna be careful. Then we have USD news later on in 5 hours. Initial jobless claims, high impact. We have PMI later on also on USD. Bailey speech, high impact too. Yeah, plenty of news. Right now only these two, which are medium, but we have to be careful too, because yesterday there was a medium impact on USD and still USD CAD moved a lot. So we need to be careful. David, hello. Seems like you missed yesterday, because yesterday you could see me too. What if a 4 hour comes all the way up here to make a retest? I wouldn't take it because somehow would be a 4 hour rejection. But I don't see any other setup right now. There is no breakout. I would like to take this EA fake out to the upside, but the 4 hour closed. The 4 hour closed below, so I can't. Beitu, see you. Good luck in your exam. Have a nice day. What's your overall bias on GJ for the week? Or GBP pairs? The overall bias. One thing we can say is that GJ is still in a bullish run. So overall, GJ is bullish. Right now, GJ is reaching this daily support. If GJ breaks this support, which is a key level for GJ, it does break below, we have a free range, free traffic all the way down to this next support 141.200. I think so, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Look at what happened once price closed above. Big rejection, another one here, another one here. So it's not going to be easy to break below, but if it does, it's going to be a nice move to the downside. And Aussie dollar is not a good breakout, guys. It's not a good breakout. It was only 2 pips closed below, which is not enough. How much bigger are your spreads with the swap for your account? Not much. It's not a big difference. Still, the spreads are pretty good. EJ is at support. Nothing happening. Unless we break below the support, have a retest and continuation to the downside. And I think other than that, I don't think I'm gonna do anything else. This is a daily support too. So we know that if we do break below, we're gonna have a very nice move to the downside. Euro GBP. Euro GBP is not on my list. So you have some analysis that you want to share with us, would be good. I can take a look. I have this now. When we have a trade, I'm gonna have to press the alarm. This is when we have trades. And this is what it's gonna do when we have a trade. So everyone gets attention. It's pretty nice. I like this a lot. It's pretty nice. So I think it's gonna be used. Only that it has a weird sound. It's a little bit annoying. Let's see. Let's see if John Cena is gonna be with us today. But right now it doesn't seem like there is a chance for that. Yeah, lots of noise. But this is just for a few seconds, not much. There's no need for it. If it wouldn't have a voice, would be perfect. How tall are you? Who knows? 1.8 centimeters. What happens? That's a perfect question. I'm gonna DM you privately with that answer. Should we buy Euro JPY? No, you should wait for a break below. I don't play Warzone. No buys, no buys. We need to wait for a breakout. See, it's rejecting right now, and it is obvious why. Because it's from support. Also, it's a daily support, so We need to wait. Okay, USD CAD got rejected, came all the way down. Should we buy USD CAD? Should we buy USD CAD? Honestly, what I would do is wait for the 4 hour to close, then I would take the retest, but I don't know if that would happen. I don't know if that's gonna happen because the 1 hour already did a break and retest, and we had a move. We had this strong bullish candle close, and we have this pullback. I think uh, stop loss just below this maybe would be good, but looks like it's a little bit late now. Now on the retest, I don't wait for candle closes. I enter while it's doing the retest. So thinking if I should take some buys on USD CAD, but I feel like I missed the move. Looks like we missed the move. Looks like GU also came pretty close to this support or broken support, and now we might see some continuation, and no traffic all the way down here for GU. What do you write in notes? Have some things that I write here. I have some things. What kind of lot do you suggest for $1,000 account? 0.10 lot. It's not about lot size, it's about the risk. Use a 1% risk, even less, maybe 0.5% lot size. So let's wait. I mean 0. Means half of the 1%. How do you write it now? Not even 1%, but half of the 1%. I know USD CAD is back, but I don't feel very sure to take it. I would like to maybe wait for the 4 hour, so you'd be a better confirmation. Even though we can continue up from here too, but waiting for the 4 hour would be way better. See, nothing much, guys, nothing much. We don't have any breakouts yet. We need patience, patience. Aussie dollar looks like it might come back in the range, and NZD USD. We can have a nice trade in our hands later on today, because we might break some consolidation boxes. GA is too risky for me. If you took buys now, you should know that GA has way more room to come for a retest on the daily. If you want the daily retest where candles are closed, there are another 20 pips that price may come. So maybe it's a little early entry. And GA is too volatile. I'm not gonna suggest to trade it. I don't like it. Is the maximum account you can trade 100 lots? Some brokers yes, and some you even have 500 lots. I mean in one position, or how do I order magic keys? Link is on description with a small discount. What is your screen on time? Did you mean was the time in your screen? (9:36 a.m.) If there's a news coming, then yes, you should avoid trading. You should avoid trading euro. if we are close to news. If if the news are like 1 hour later or 2 hours later, then why not taking it? But we have this medium impact news that's coming right now in 8 minutes, which I don't think is going to be around. It's not going to be a big movement even with this news, because the previous one didn't move that much, so same thing can happen here also. Oh, so how many hours your monitors are running per day? I don't know. I just put them on when I started the stream, so it's 9:38 a.m. I turned them on like 40 minutes ago, so it's gonna go all the way to 12 a.m. How many hours? Plenty. 15 at least per day. GU is retesting. What is GU retesting? GU got rejected once, so this is the second retest, which means it's too risky now. GJ is rejecting too. It makes sense because they are at daily support, so it's not gonna be easy. Why do you have an alarm? I explained it earlier. When we have a trade to play it, so everybody knows that something is up. Okay, I was muted on Zoom. I thought that I unmuted it, but thank you, Paul. What's your name? My name is. Why do people think that the name that I use is not my name? See, my name is the one that Neil King said. My name is Sad. So Sad FX it's my name. I just added FX because I didn't have a better idea. I wish I could use a different one in the beginning. Sad in English means a person who is not happy. Yes, sad. But my name is not Sad. It's Saad. And it means in Arabic happy. So, big contrast. And I'm very happy. Okay, USD CAD came all the way down. How much did it take to be this level? I don't know. Been trading over 4 years, so it didn't take too much. Took me 1 year to gain some consistency and to find a good way to trade. There was no trade, guys. If you trade like me, I don't think there was a trade. Yeah, it doesn't make sense USD CAD dropping all the way down again. Even though we had a big rejection on the 1 hour, I think it should still continue to the upside. Still, but I said that I need a 4 hour close. It would be a better confirmation if that's gonna happen. If not, I don't know. I just don't want to take a trade here because it's a second retest. Neil King. What trade did you take that it went not in your direction? Most of people don't know how to spell my name, so I wish I could use a different name for this business. Yeah, it looks like today I was a little bit late because if I was 1 hour earlier, we might have, catch this break and retest on USD CAD. Neil King. That is perfect. Kolasinac from Arsenal is the right example. If people know it, then they know how to spell my name. No, I'm not an Arsenal fan. I am a Rossoneri, but from Premier League I also like Liverpool a lot. But don't hate me, please. USDCAD is starting to reject. Thing is, there are another 15 minutes, and if USDCAD manages to come all the way up here and close like this, then the next candle should push all the way up straight to the next zone. It already came, but it was not enough. Still, there's room to go. Was that clicking? I don't know. There's some gaming happening in my back while waiting. Yeah, I see what happened yesterday in USD CAD, but it's not gonna make any difference. USD CAD is still good to trade. USD CAD is always a good pair to trade. I've seen that the win rate that I have on USD CAD is the best, I think. No, that's the game is The Last of Us. Why is today so slow? Even the day today is like a rainy day, a slow day. Like everywhere is slow. Everywhere is a slow day. Yeah, Neil, if you still don't have that consistency, maybe you should still, practice on a demo account. So when you feel that you're ready, you can turn to the live account still again. But a lot of back testing is needed. You need to do a lot of back testing to see where are your mistakes and where can you do better. Because if you don't journal, you're not going to know where your mistake is, what's making you lose. Because most of the time, there will be a reason why you lose. Thank you, thank you. Bank of London, thank you. I think NZDUSD the best would be after this big bullish candle, price coming all the way down to make a retest, break this consolidation box and continue down would be a strong confirmation, even though for now it's not happening much. And also we'll see what day is today. Today is Thursday. Maybe I'll do a New York stream tomorrow. That we have NFP, so I might do a live stream tomorrow. William, no, we didn't take any trades yet because nothing is coming. Are you people wearing masks and practicing social distancing? Are pubs open? I think all of them. Some people are wearing masks, some not. Some are practicing social distancing, some are not. Some pubs are open, some are not. So all of them are true. What's the best broker? A lot of brokers. You can find a lot of brokers. No, I don't look at gold. Do you have any pets? No, I don't. My country is not very common to keep pets in your house. It is not a common thing. Only a few percentage of people keep pets on their house. I don't know, even animals are not that friendly here. Sometimes I try to pet a cat here, but I don't know. When I look at people from other countries, they get along so good. Yes, but only tomorrow New York session, just because it's NFP, so we might see the craziness together. Give me a second so I can do something here. In just a second. Now I'm going to trade London and New York session. Both. That's true, David. That's true. Okay, let's see what's coming. We have 3 minutes left. Okay, let's take a look at this chart here because I think I missed it. Let's take a look at this chart of my fellow Albanian follower. Stronger resistance for selling. Just wait for rejection bullish now to a trend breakout zone. Looks good, but it's pretty risky the way it's going. I think the 4 would give us a better confirmation. I don't trade news most of the time, but I trade the CAD news. So NFP, probably I'm not going to trade it, or I'm going to trade USD CAD, because USD CAD is the pair that I trade on the news. USD CAD usually moves in just one direction. Erman. The thing is, if you wait for price to come here, that means it's going to be back in the range again. So I don't understand why would you like for price to come back in the range again. Because if it does come again here, it's just going to be stuck in this range again. And since we have a breakout, we might continue from here, because I think if it does come again here, probably it's going to break to a downside. So I don't know. I wouldn't like to see price coming all the way down there. EuroCAD, that looks good too. We have plenty of rejections here that we can take the retest. Looks good. Let's see what's gonna happen with USD CAD. I don't know if I can add emojis on these texts, because I would like to do that. Yes, news, we can't forget about news because they're coming soon. Give me a second, because I'm gonna do something that try to copy paste something, but Okay, need to answer a call here. Just a second, guys, just a second. This, so we can continue now. What happened with USD CAD? Is gold dropping? I don't know. I don't trade gold. Don't trade gold. I'm thinking about USD CAD. What should I do here? Still think there's a chances of continuation, but I want to wait for the 4 hour. The thing is, the 4 hour is not closed yet. It's taking more time. GU got rejected all the way up. What about EJ? I see EJ is coming to this resistance. I see, but it's coming from another zone, so we can't take the retest because it would be too risky. Would be too risky. EA is continuing up. USD JPY, maybe it's gonna give us a break Later on, we'll have to wait and see. You know what? I think I'm gonna take USD CAD. It's a second retest, but I'm gonna use lower risk since we have a big rejection, which I don't really like too much. I'm gonna take a buy here. I'm gonna use a 10 pip stop loss. Somewhere in the middle of the range. So if price is going to decide to continue, it needs to stay above. Once it comes back in the range again, then things get ugly. We have two breakouts. Breakout and a better breakout. Why do you have the Albanian flag when you're from Kosovo? Because we are one. We have the same culture, we have the same language, we have the same blood. We're just different states, let's say. Okay, let's not forget that it's a second retest. Maybe I'll do a video on my setup. Maybe I'll do it, so we'll have to see. I'll put a video on my YouTube maybe, but it's gonna take some time. What about GJ? I don't know about GJ. We'll see. GJ is nothing happening on GJ. I said this is a daily support and it's not going to be easy to break. That's what happened. We are getting rejected. Continuation to the upside. We'll see what happens. Right now my focus is on USD CAD. I'm expecting price to continue up. After the breakout, we had two breakout candles. This is a good zone. It should be, if this should continue up now, but using lower risk, I said again, and I forgot to say that we have a trade here. Let's set the alarm so everyone knows. I think it's enough. Samuel, this is a 27 inch. This is a 49 inch. It's not two, it's just one. And I have another one on my right, which is a 27 inch. Mavelux, you think that USD CAD is going to drop back in the range and move further down? Well, that can happen too. But we need confirmation for that. If it does close back in the range, that would be the confirmation. But for now, we have a confirmation that price needs to continue up. Samuel, my setup is worth 7K, around 7K. if I start to count everything here. It's pretty expensive. Isn't it better to wait for the 4-hour candle to close? It is. But I think if I wait for the 4-hour to close, I might miss the setup. So we'll see. Maybe it's just gonna take some time arranging here until 4-hour closes, then it's gonna continue with a 4-hour. How would you say trading changed you as a person? I think it makes you more disciplined, more patient man. It tells you the way of using good risk in everything. I don't know. I mean, I'm the same man that I was before trading, so I can't really say what changed in you. Hi Sad, I was going to buy one of the Samsung monitors. Do you get any neck pain from using the large screen? Would love to know before I go and buy one. I don't get any neck pain, to be honest, because you can set them, a little bit far from your chair, so it's pretty good actually. You don't need to look right and left too much. If you use only one, but it's not any that causes any pain or something. I don't stay all day in my computer because if I would do that, I'll probably get some pain. But if you have a certain time where you would stay in the computer, I think it's not going to be a problem. But you'll have the best experience, I guarantee that. Everything feels different in this 49-inch. When you stream, you need more than one screen. Here is the YouTube screen. Here is the trading view charts. Here is the software for the stream. And in this one I can put anything. Maybe I can play a movie while I trade and I can watch it. I just can't share the whole 49-inch because you would see how much it covers, how much chart it covers. A whole month in just regular chart. EJ buy idea. Let's take a look. I missed when you entered. Then still have time to enter. It's still there. It's nowhere. It hasn't left yet. Looking for candle close above this at least 6-week breakout. Daily support also. Not bad. I think you can wait for a break of that zone if you don't have any in the middle here on your left. Looks good. EJ is in between two zones now, so it's gonna take some time. We'll have to see. If USD CAD fakes me out for the second time in 2 days, I might fire from my watch list here. This, when it goes bullish, we can see a move all the way up here after it turns bullish. Or maybe it's just still waiting for the 4 hour. CAD JPY got rejected. We'll see if we do break this today, it would be perfect. No, I don't use any indicators. Is it good to concentrate in one rather than multiple? You can do that. It's a good thing if you focus only in one pair, one or two pairs, and trade them all the time. Only them, not watch any other pairs. But for me, it really doesn't matter at this time because all pairs almost move the same. And if you trade only 1-2 pairs, you might not have a lot of opportunities during the day. You can trade only one pair with only one strategy, but like I said, the options or the opportunities not gonna be there all the time. Maybe you're gonna go through a day or 2 days without a trade, so you need to be able to accept that if you want to choose to trade only one pair. Are you in the trade? Are you in the trade? You still on USD CAD? Are you trading all the pairs on the right side? Of course not at the same time, but whenever they give me a trade, yes. USD CAD is trying to push little by little. I think that's the best answer now. Every time now I get the same question, I'm just gonna write it in a letter and put it on camera. Where's the 1 million simulator session? It's coming soon. It is coming soon. Stuart, there's no coffee today, unfortunately. I'm very sad that there's no coffee, but what can I do? GBP/USD, sells, breakout, retest, bearish rejection. Neil King, GU already got rejected first when it came. This candle came all the way down. Then on the second half of the candle, or on the last 30 minutes, came all the way up again. So it is a risky trade, I would say. That's why I didn't use. I didn't take GBP/USD. Okay, I'll go make a coffee. Let's take a break. Time for a break, and we will be back very soon. Okay, we are back. We are back. USD CAD is still the same place. It's not going anywhere. Today we have a different coffee. Turkish coffee, which we drink in this is a Turkish coffee, one of the best. For our closing like this will be okay? I don't think so. If the 4-hour close like this, it's not gonna be a good thing. Let's take a look at this chart. I never drink coffee, but since I started to do live streams, I needed to drink something, so I started to drink coffee. I hope it's not a bad mistake. I hope coffee is not bad for my health too. Okay, so reason for entry. 15-minute look to be mirroring yesterday's move. I don't know what that means. Entered on the close of the 5. Partial take profit taken, stops at break even. Looking for re-entry. Stopped at break even. Owen Hawkins. This is not the way I trade, but if it does work for you, then congrats on your win. But to me, it looks a little bit complicated. That's all. But congrats on your win. Smoking, never. Smoking is never on my list. I hate smoking. I hate to stay where people smoke too. Today is really very slow. Very, very slow. What are your average monthly returns? Pretty good, I can say. Today is very slow. Euro pairs are moving, not even euro pairs. It's very slow all over the place. Everything is slow today. What's happening? Maybe NZD USD, it's gonna give us a trade later on, hopefully. How much do you risk per trade? How much I risk depends on my account. But I would suggest you to use 1 or 2% per day would be enough. Even less than 1% would still be enough, because if you're consistent, that 1% will be 5% per week. That 5% per week is going to be 20% per month, so it's a lot. So it depends. USD CAD, yeah, it's creating support. Basically, lower time frames have created a lot of wicks, which without watching them, I can know that. And let's see, it's taking too much time. We should have at least 10 pips before the candle close, and it's taking too much time. We don't trade US 30, sorry. Can you trade any pair? I can trade most of the pairs with this strategy because they all do the same thing, except some that are more volatile, like gold, for example. Yes, Ryan, let's hear it. Let's look at it. If we close above here, clean traffic to left, looking for retest around 141.800. Ryan, it doesn't look bad. GJ, I just feel like this is not very strong enough, even though it's getting better, because the more rejections we have, the stronger the level is gonna get. So yeah, maybe we're gonna respect this level. We'll see how it does on the next few minutes or hours. Then maybe we can make a decision. Let's see what USD CAD is gonna do. It's pushing to the downside. One thing is that if the 4-hour goes bearish, that's gonna be a very bad sign. And also we have 15 minutes that 1 hour candle closes. So if the 4-hour also closes like this, I'll probably just exit on at break even maybe. But still there's time, we'll see how it goes. It's been 40 minutes and still at the same place. It hasn't moved even 5 pips. So very low volume right now. AUD CAD, looking for price to consolidate in this box. Have a 1 hour candle close above to a clean consolidation box. DeAndre, or how do you spell your name? Sorry if I don't do it right. This is a good setup. If we do break above, we're gonna have a nice move to the upside. I am with you. AUDCHF. Who trades AUDCHF? Not me, obviously. But looks good. In my broker, AUDCHF has a bad spread, so that's why I don't trade it. Why not exit now? You expect it to go up within 15 minutes? Yes. I don't want to exit now because I want to wait for the candles to close, because candles, when candles close, you have a confirmation. So if this closes above, that's a confirmation that price still can continue up, but a close like this on the 4-hour wouldn't be in favor for us, which would make us close the trade probably. Not on my chart. Euro JPY. Resistance created for sells. I think it's too risky. Even though I don't know your idea, do you want to sell here or wait for a break above or break below? And also, no 30-minute for me, so maybe 1 hour would be even a better view. But the 1 hour already turned bearish. What does that mean? It is bearish because it came for a retest. Looks like we don't understand each other. That's the whole point. Needs to go bearish to come for a retest, then continue bullish. But in this case, it's having a problem. Whatever happens with this candle, unless it goes all the way bullish, it's not going to be a good sign, because the 4-hour, it's going to be closed pretty bad. This is the worst 4-hour candle that you can see. Big wick closing below support. That's the worst thing ever. But still there's time. You can never say that there's only 10 minutes, because most of the time you get that big move on the last minutes of the 1-hour candle close. So even if it's 10 minutes, we've seen here many times that can happen. Just 10 minutes before candle close and price starts to move, and it gives you the pips you want or the move you want. Yeah, a lot can happen in 10 minutes. It is very true. Today is a very slow day. Forex is like football. 1 minute is enough to change the game. Nice example. What other pairs are you looking? For now, no other pairs because I'm on USD CAD buys. So I'm gonna keep looking at USD CAD until I'm done with it. Then I can go look at other pairs. I'm drawing a little bit here. Honestly, sometimes I miss school. But I miss school just to go for 10 minutes and then leave it. Not stay for hours. I have a very nice drawing here. When time comes to use it, you'll see it. No, I don't use intuition. I use back-tested results. I do this for 3 years now. Same thing over and over every day. Every single day the same thing. This is back-tested hundreds of times. It's a proven strategy. Even in this live stream, if you go on all over the other live streams, every day we've taken a trade which is the same thing. Every day, different times, different days, same strategy. What's the minimum capital that you advise to start trading? I think there's not sense with 200 euros. What's your opinion? Look, this is a business, okay? So when you open a business, you need some money. You can't open a business with $100 or euros. If you expect, big returns. If you don't expect big returns, you can start with $100, make $10 a day or $5 a day. It depends how much you spend. But if you want to make good money, then you need a bigger capital to trade. It all depends on you. Let's see, 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left, and if it closes like this, I'm gonna close and leave it until New York session, because this London session was so slow. It's all about to, backtest before you put some money on it, because you need to know if it does work for you or not. Not put the money, then do practice with real money. Even though I was never a fan of creating a demo account, because you don't understand that feeling of winning or losing. Because demo is demo. You don't have any feeling there. But once you go with real money, it changes. So when I started, I went straight to a live account. I put 100 euros there, and little by little gaining confidence, trying different things, losing first some money. I gained experience. I removed my own emotions since the beginning. I didn't go to demo accounts to, you know, lie to myself that I'm making money while I am not. The first day I started Forex, I went straight and opened a real account and I traded crude oil. So you can imagine how did that go? Straight in loss with US with crude oil. My first trade, and I had no idea what I was doing, but by the time it all started to make sense, I knew that I can make it work because nothing is that without an answer. Every question has an answer, and everything can be solved, can be a way to make it work. Forex is one of them. It's not an impossible thing to do. Experience is the best teacher. If you experience a lot of time on trading, you can see plenty of things that either is going to make your trading better or you're just going to spend bad time without spending that time properly. How can you spend that time properly? Doing back testing, journaling your trades, watching what are you doing good, what you're doing wrong. Can you repeat that good thing over and over again? Does that thing work in different times? Where are the times where it works better? There are a lot of questions that you can answer by doing back testing. Okay, 3 minutes left. 1 hour, if 1 hour closes like this, you can still continue up. There's no doubt on that. But the 4 hour, it's not gonna be a good close, to be honest. I mean, we can have a push, maybe fill this wick to the upside, at least half of it, because the 4 hour would mean that it's gonna close above, even with a small breakout. But I wouldn't trust it, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'll probably gonna close and leave it for later on. Maybe I can find a better setup. Why you choose Forex and not actions is everything else? I don't understand this question that well. Need more explanation on that question. EJ and GJ are barracking Obama. They are breaking where? Let's take a look. Yeah, EJ is breaking, but it's not gonna be a good break. It's not gonna be a good break. 3-4 pips, 5 pips maybe. where candles are closed. I don't like it. USD CAD closed above. What about the 4-hour? The 4-hour closed above, but very bad close. That is an ugly close. Well, now it's your choice. The 1-hour closed above, which means it can still continue up. The 4-hour closed above, which means it can still continue up, but the close is pretty bad. And it's your choice if you want to hold or not. I will hold it. I'm gonna hold USD CAD. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Wick fill, maybe, maybe not. But if it does stay above still on the next hours, it can still continue up. If you see that, if you think that it is risky, you can close it. Everyone that feels not comfortable, you can close the trade. So it is your choice. Now let's see. EJ only 4 pips closed above. I think it's too risky. GJ, nothing much. I'm not gonna take it. CAD JPY, we'll see if it does break above or not. Anything else? I don't see anything else. USD JPY, maybe it's gonna give us a breakout above this, so we'll see. Okay guys, so I'm gonna have to go now. If you could sorry me. Why Forex not stocks? Because Forex is better. It's much better, I think. Gonna have to go now. Thank you all. Thank you all for participating. We'll follow this and we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm gonna have to go. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a New York session later on if I have some time. But tomorrow probably NFP. We'll see what happens. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Maybe today also, but I don't know for sure. So have a nice day. We'll see how this plays out later on, because it's taking some time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a nice day. USD CAD is pushing, nice. Just when we want to leave. Why every time this is happening? When we want to leave, the price starts to move. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go. Have a nice day.